What's going on, everyone? How you doing? Ron here with Tech Tips to Go. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin. Is it the end of the bull run? What am I doing? What am I bagging? Let me just blast this off to the groups and just let everyone know that I'm live. So give me a couple of seconds. Live on YouTube. All right. Is the bull run over? End of BTC Bitcoin. Let me copy this. Let me just tweet this out. All right, what's going on, everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. Man, things are ugly. Things are really ugly out there. Hey, James Hawk, what's going on? HP Supreme, what's good? HP, what'd you do? What did you do, HP? Did you buy anything? Chris, shout out to Chris. Shout out to JA, Bloodbath. I'm still poor. Shout out to JA. I spoke to JA today. Shout out to JA. Like to strategize about things. Vegas postponed for a few years. Yo, Kieran, what's going on? Elias, Ivan. Everyone's sad today, man. You know what? So people have been asking me what I've been doing, what have I been bagging. I still hold the same bag. My bag hasn't changed. I'm just looking at getting to safer assets. Assets like Bitcoin, blue chips, Polkadot, Kusama, where adoption is there, and things like Noya. So everyone knows that I'm really bullish on Noya, because if you look at where Noya is, Noya has a product out. The community is strong, and the team is there, right? Okay, so, and also one of the main things is they're firing transactions. Okay, so we know the blockchain is being used, the product is out. That's one of the main key things that I look for in a cryptocurrency, in a coin. Yeah, people are fearful. Yeah, be greedy when others are fearful, and also. When people are greedy, too greedy, also watch out too. So that's what I'm doing is I'm looking at more of the coins where I think my bag will somewhat do fine in a bear market. Now, in a bear market, we'll probably see a lot of stuff go down, like 90% of stuff go down. But you know what? Will Bitcoin... You know what? Let me play this video for everyone. I think it's a great video because... people are talking about, you know, it's the end of the bull run. Bitcoin's going down. We're going to have another drop. But if you're into Bitcoin and you play Bitcoin how I look at it or how I think about Bitcoin, I think, not financial advice, but I think it's inevitable that a $500,000 Bitcoin, yeah, will come. And what were some of the tweets that Elon mentioned that were really key on this, that made Bitcoin drop? Was energy, anything related with energy, the power consumption of Bitcoin miners, right? So I want you to take a listen to this video and give me your thoughts on this here. Let me just show this. Let me show my desk. Let me show my screen.
Whether it's a technology first, a fashion first, or a science first. Whatever you hope to achieve for your business, Cloud First helps you get to value first. Accenture, let there be change.
Bitcoin, I mean, you at one point, I think back in April, told Dow Jones that it could go to about $500,000. Do you still hold that target? Do you still think that's where we're headed?
We do. I do. Yassine El Mandra is our crypto analyst, and we go through soul searching times like this and scrape models. And yes, our conviction is as high. The one thing that has changed here, however, is the environmental concerns around Bitcoin in particular have caused people like Elon Musk to pull away and say, whoa, 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 let me make sure I understand this. And we believe that even this is going to change because, first of all, right now, the percentage of Bitcoin mined with renewables and hydroelectric power is quite substantial. I think in China, it's over 50% in renewables. And we also believe, and we wrote a paper in conjunction with Square on this, and we're going to have a conference about it in July. We believe that Bitcoin mining integrated into the distributed grid, and by that I mean solar roofs, power walls in homes, utilities, merchant power producers, starting to include Bitcoin mining in the ecosystem. Why would they do that? They would do it because renewables are intermittent power sources, right? Weather, is it sunny or not? Wind, is it windy or not? And Bitcoin mining could take off if there's excess energy from solar being loaded into power walls. It can be offloaded into Bitcoin mining, and the whole ecosystem, therefore, becomes much more economic. If this happens, we believe that the adoption of solar is going to accelerate dramatically because there's another profit center associated with it, Bitcoin mining.
Well, what happens though in the meantime? So here we are at 35,000, Kathy. Do you think we go much lower from here?
You never know how low is low when a market gets very emotional. A lot of traders see Bitcoin dropping below the 200-day moving average, which was at 40,000. So traders, once that happened, they just dump. Some just dump and run. I think we're in a capitulation phase. Yassine.
All right, I won't play the full video, but you guys get it. Let me know your thoughts on that. Let me just go back to my scene here. There you go. Anyways, if you like that video, I'll make another video on it. But basically, I'm 100% on it with her. I think Bitcoin's going nowhere. I think once they get into solar power and mining and renewable energy and taking that energy off to bring into Bitcoin, I think we're going to see a 500,000 Bitcoin. To me, like I said, I think it's an inevitable that we're going to see a 500,000 Bitcoin. Just really depends when. And I continue to buy Bitcoin. I bought Bitcoin this morning around 30,000. I bought it just now, like hours ago, at 30, I think 37 or 38,000. So, yes, Noya is one of my bigger bags. And like I said, I'm looking for coins where I think have great potential, like the product is out. One of the main key things is like making sure that the product is out, right? Looking at the product is out. The product has adoption, right? The ledger is firing in transactions. That's some key points when I'm investing into altcoins right now. Okay, I'm not talking about my previous bag. I'm talking about coins that I have or coins that I'm looking at getting. I want coins that I'm going to hedge against, safer coins that the community is there. Yes, I'm not going to make as much money, but I'm willing to put my money in there so it's less risk. You get into more riskier plays when you start investing into coins that might not have the product out. That, just there's a lot of factors involved. So I'm just going to go back onto that video. When I talk about Bitcoin, I just think the 500,000 Bitcoin is inevitable. Once renewable energy comes, once you can take that energy, put it into the solar power and mining, I think Bitcoin is going to be big. That's why I keep on stacking Bitcoin and all of the other ones. Like I said, I'm getting to safer plays to hedge against, like Polkadot and Kusama. And I'm really big on Polkadot. Ethereum, not so much. I still do collect Ethereum. I might have scooped up like a small bag, maybe of like 2 to 3 Ethereum over the last 2 months. That's just to kind of diversify my portfolio. But what I'm really big on is on Polkadot, because the adoption is there, staking is there, 60 to 70% of Polkadot's locked. As parachain auctions open up, people are going to take unbond, meaning unbond. If you're not familiar with unbonding, basically you're going to remove it from a stake. You're going to unbond your Polkadot. Okay, so it's free. Then you enter a parachain auction. In order to enter a parachain auction, think of crowdfunding. A company that wants to be built on Polkadot needs to apply or get on a parachain lease. If the community thinks that that coin is a great coin, people are going to lock up their Polkadot. So they're going to unbond it from Polkadot chain, and they're going to put it back on and do a crowdsource fund to that chain. So they're taking it off of unstaking and restaking and locking up their Polkadot for, 48 weeks to 2 years or whatever, however the amount of time it is. And that's why I'm big on Polkadot, because of that, because of the adoption, because of the product, because of the team, because of everything is there, because it's in the top 5, it's in the top 10, because they have Kusama, they've got a leader like Gavin Woods. Okay, so that's why I'm really big on Polkadot, really, really, really big. And because I also feel that I kind of I sold my Ethereum bag, not a little too early. I got into different positions, but I sold my Ethereum bag roughly about 280. Now it went to 4,000, and live and learn. But yeah, so that's it. So let me get back to some of the questions. So Polkadot, I'm really big on. I bought a lot of Polkadot, and the bull run, no. I think we're far from the bull run being over. Like I said in my other videos, I'm taking profit in September. Okay, we're gonna bounce back up, and we're not that far off from September. Okay, so what do we have? Let's say we write off May, so we got June, July, August, 3 months. Okay, we have 3 months. Then I'm skimming off of the top, more off of the top. I don't care if I'm taking a chance that I'm going to be losing some opportunity, but I'm skimming off the top in around September, October. Because a lot of us are in profit. And the way I look at it is it just really depends on your bag. If you want FU money, okay, then you ride it and you take the risk of riding your bag all the way to the top and it going to zero, okay? But if you're fine with making 10x or 900% or 800%, and you've made a cool million, and you're fine with that, and maybe you want to put 30% into stablecoin when we get into bear market, it's up to you. But what I'm saying is that certain coins in my bag, I'm taking a lot of profit. When I say skim off the top, I'm still playing it by ear around September to see what coins am I actually going to take out? What coins am I going to move? I am going to be making some big changes to my bag, very big changes. So, sorry, I'm just getting a lot of messages. But yeah, I'm making a lot of big changes. And I just don't, I want to make sure that my bags are bull run ready. So Noya is massive. I talked about Noya. NOIA is huge. The product is out. The team, they're firing a lot of transactions. Okay. Let me go back to some of the questions here. Yeah, if you don't have stable coins, so right now my stable coin bag is empty. So I'm gonna refill it as I yield farm and as I get paid more from my business customers. So I was able to deposit a lot of business checks today. And I just moved, some over to ShakePay. I did a wire to Kraken. Now I got stablecoin on Kraken in Canadian dollars, but I still got to move it over to USDT and move it over to the exchanges. So you want to make sure that you have stablecoin access. But yeah, everyone's sad, no doubt. Me home. What's going on? Pat E. Pat E's in the house. HP. So he bought BTC, ETH, ADA, Reef, sell. Nothing crazy. Early DCA. Holocoin. Holocoin. No idea. I don't really follow Holocoin. Shout out to Jetsons, John Henson. I hope the crash today can be the end of the meme coins. Yeah, me too. You know what? That's the thing with this. What happened? So you had a lot of greed. There was a ton of greed. The meme coins, people were minting millionaires. You're becoming a millionaire off of meme coins. People got greedy. So they're putting their money maybe into Bitcoin, or they're diversifying their money into different assets. So meme coins made stupid people stupid money. They see a slight crash. They have a reactive approach to the market. They're panic sellers. They're not in long. They're panic sellers. They move with the market. That's how you feed off, and that's how you become a millionaire, right? Not financial advice. But when I look at these reactions, the first thing I think is like some people's reactions are like, oh man, my portfolio is so down, this sucks, whatever. My reaction is like, damn, okay, what money do I have available? What should I really buy? What's the lowest that I really want to buy? So anyways, the first thing I thought of was Bitcoin. Like, if I could grab as much Bitcoin as I can, because like I said, I think Bitcoin is obviously, I think it's going to go to 500,000. Wouldn't surprise me if it goes to $1 million. If it went to $1 million, I'd be like, yeah, I knew the time would come. But, and like I said, I've been bagging a lot of safe assets, Polkadot, Noya. What else have I been bagging? Matic. I bought Matic. So Matic's platform is really cool. It's still, so I'm also looking at bagging BNB, because everyone knows a lot of the people in our private group are big on yield farming. So when you yield farm, what is the number one tokens that you use? The number one, and this is why I say these two tokens will probably make you a lot of money, not financial advice. These two tokens are going to make you a lot of money. And because yield farming is so profitable, lucrative, you make a lot of money, fees are cheap on the Binance Smart Chain. What are the two tokens that you need when you yield farm, or the two platforms that you use, or tokens? Number one is BNB. When you yield farm, you always need BNB. Majority of the time with the pairs, you need BNB. Where do you get your BNB? On Binance Smart Chain, on PancakeSwap. You get it on Pancake, right? Sorry, I said that wrong, but what do you use? You buy the token cake, or you use PancakeSwap to create a liquidity pool. So think about the millions and millions of transactions. Think of what happened in the meme coin season just weeks ago, just days ago. As new coins keep minting and keep coming up and getting created, where are people buying, Peg Dot, Peg Crap Coin? They're going to Binance Smart Chain, V2, V1. Think about all the money that Pancake is doing. It's crazy how much money is being locked, and the fees that PancakeSwap is making. So that's why I'm really big on Cake, big on BNB, and those are safe plays for me, right? So I got that question a lot. It's like, what am I bagging? And I said, like, I'm looking at bagging safe plays, like safe plays where the chain, the company has the product out, stuff is happening on the blockchain, community is good. Those are the main things that I'm looking at. You could get into other coins. It's just there's a higher risk. And as we get closer to the peak of the bull run, or the end of the bull run, or when people think they should be exiting out of the bull run, it's coming. It's coming soon. Like, I think certain coins are going to do a lot better in the bear market, right? I think the bear market is going to, or the bull run will extend a little more. I think September, October, November is a great time to look, play it by ear. Just look at the EMA. Like, go on, if you know basic technical analysis or TA, or if you don't, just go to YouTube, go to 200 EMA, the 200-day EMA moving average, and then follow other people's, or listen to other people's advice. Listen to my advice don't listen to it, do your own research, take it as a basis. Look at other YouTube channels who have been in the game long enough, because there's some YouTubers that are new into cryptocurrency, and they might give an opinion because they're new and they want their channel to grow. They might say, oh no, you got to stay. The bull run is going to extend. The bull run is here to stay, because they don't want you to sell. They want you to believe that, you got to keep your money in because we're going to extend. But like I said, profit is profit. I don't care if it's 10%, 15%, 20%, unless you've got millions in the bank already, or hundreds of millions or tens of millions, then you just want FU money. Then FU money is a different story. But if you're like the average user that, has $10,000 in the bag, and you've made 100, you made 150, you made 200, profit is profit to me, right? Maybe you want to skim 10%, maybe you want to skim 20, all right? Maybe you want to skim 30 and put 30% into stablecoin, but be happy that you've taken profit, okay? Because it could go the other way around. And like I said, you don't want to run up your coin all the way to the top and it goes all the way down. That's the way I look at it, right? Profit is profit. Try not to be too greedy. But, at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong decision. Be happy with the decision you make. If you say you've made profit, just take into consideration that those coins are going to go up. Yes, you might have sold early. Yes, I sold Theta early. I could have had hundreds of thousands of dollars more. Yes, I sold VeChain early. I could have had an extra 1.9 million or 2 million. I could have probably like an extra 2 million in my account. But hey, live and learn, man. You just got to keep plugging away, and hopefully your coin goes up. But let me get some questions here. But yeah, I don't think the bull run is going to be over. Like I said, this bull run is a lot different. Like, if you look at the last bull run, decentralized finance was nothing. The two hottest markets right now are decentralized finance and NFTs. NFTs aren't going away. More platforms, more creators, more artists are going to upload content to make money. Okay? Keyword, make money. When you look at it, when I say make money, what is DeFi? Loans, lending, collateral. DeFi, decentralized finance, is the future of finance. People are here to make money. You have platforms that have great strategies to make automated market making. AMAs is just so huge. So, man, my phone's going off. Anyways, to do, sorry, my phone was just ringing like crazy. But yeah, sorry, I lost train of thought because my phone was ringing and I was trying to think what he wanted. Like I was saying, I think certain coins are going to do well. Okay. I think coins that have adoption, have a great community, and have, I would say, positive, like a positive community, and that a lot of stuff is happening, like Noya. So Noya or Helium. Helium is a good example. So Helium, our group was talking about Helium a lot. So you can do, if you're not familiar with Helium, Helium is like wireless mining. You can stake and help create cell tower coverage. So Helium, you could get a Bobcat node. You can set up your wireless 5G router, 4G router, 3G router. Depending on how many people are in your area, you could set that up and get passive income by providing cell tower coverage. You could set it up your house. You could set up multiple nodes. So that has adoption. That has community. That has hype. You could see transactions. People are getting rewarded. So I think companies doing that will do well. All right, decentralized finance is going to help extend this bull run because of people want to make money. People want to make passive income. People are going to continue to yield farm. Yes, yield farming and some of the tokens will go down. We'll probably see BNB go down. Maybe let's say it reaches 1,000. Maybe it'll go to 600. Maybe it'll go to 7. I don't know. But I think because everyone wants to continue to yield farm, you're always going to have transactions. You're always going to have those automated market makers. You're always going to have liquidity pools, okay, in a bear market. And then if you look at Chainlink also did well in a bear market. Sal did very well in a bull market, in a bear market. So shout out to Oriana. What's going on, Oriana? Atipaj, shout out to Atipaj. How can I buy crypto on Binance using my credit card? I used to use a tool, a feature called Simplex. Simplex is a third party, or MoonPay. I used to use a third-party processing payment that was on Binance.com. So you could go to Binance.com, go to third-party payment plans or whatever. You could buy on Binance, or I use Kraken for wire transfers. So if I want to buy like $50,000 of stablecoin, I'll wire it to Kraken. If I want a small amount of $3,000, I'll use like ShakePay, or I'll use Simplex. If I want 5,000 roughly, I'll use ShakePay or Simplex. That's what I'll use. So that's how you onboard with Binance. Vet, yeah, VeChain is awesome. Zill's good. Treb, Vid, BTC, the bubble exploded. Are we back to the banks? Hell no. What's going on, Mark Innes? Shout out to Mark Innes. Mark Innes. Yo, Mark, what did you buy? Did you buy anything? I think you bought SHR, you said? Mark? Reezy, would it be good to invest $250 in XRP? $250 in VET? $250 in Matic? Now? Well, Matic has been on fire, even with this dip. Matic has been crazy. So I'm not so much of a fan of XRP. VET, yes. Matic, yes. So I bought Matic 3-4 days ago. I also took VET. So I like Matic, I like VET. How is my profit taking strategy? Is it real active? I take profit in different ways. So I'll take profit in cash. I'll take profit. So I'm in a lot of private stuff. Let me Lou the Don. What's going on? Fullman's in the house. It's a hard day for all, yeah, but we'll make it. Stay strong and be kind to each other. Reach out to someone if you need to air things out. This too shall pass. Yeah, man. Yo, I spoke to Fullman. Hope you're doing well, Fullman. Man, but it's a tough day. It's a tough day for a lot of people, and you just got to think about, like, it's temporary pain. Like, try not to look at your portfolio, move on. You know, don't do anything drastic right now. Like, I hold the same bags. I got, Share still in my bag. Bitcoin Dot, Ethereum, Kusama, Ikomi. My bags aren't changing. It's just, you'd be stupid to swing or change your bags now. The only thing that I'm looking at doing is accumulating, like I said, blue chips, right? Large cap coins is what I'm doing, and coins that I think, like, because like I said, I think that we might come close. There's a possibility that in September, October, November, that we're coming close to the end of the bull run for certain coins, or that it might dwindle down. So I'm going to be taking profits, and the coins that I'm going to get into, need to reach certain requirements, okay? I wanted to phrase that a certain way. But we're not too far off from, like, September, okay? Time has gone by so fast. Look, like I said, we're going to write off May. May is gone, okay? We've got June, July, August. That's crazy. Then we're going to be in 2022. So I'm looking at coins, like I said, like Noya. I'm actually looking at buying more Noya because of the adoption. The adoption is there. The product is there. The transaction. People are setting Noya nodes up already. So Noya has adoption. People are using it. Businesses have been big on it. I wish I got into Noya really early before it went to a crazy spike. So I got in Noya around 14, 15, 16, 17 cents, okay? So now is a great time to pick up Noya. If you're not familiar with Noya and programmable internet is massive. They're not reinventing the wheel of saying, we're going to create a new internet. they're riding on top of layer 2 and layer 3 services. So if you're not familiar with layer 2 is like a switch, layer 3 is like a routing protocol. They are riding on top of layer 3 routing to say, you know, you've got 1,000 Noya nodes here. If I wanted to get from point A to point B, instead of following the trace route, instead of following the route where a node can go from point A to point B based on the relationship that the carrier has, like the grade carrier, AT&T, T-Mobile, Bell Canada, TELUS, all these carriers, 5G carriers, right? Fiber optic communication carriers. Instead of following the money where they have commercial accounts, contracts in place where I could ride upon your lease line, but in order to go from point A to point B, you need to follow the money. So you go from one hop, which is an interface hop. This is a programmable router that's called a hop, an interface. You go from point A to point B to point C to point 3. Every hop might take 2 milliseconds. So you got 2, 4, 6, 8. Maybe it takes you 8 milliseconds, okay? Now Noya, because they've got these millions or hundreds of little nodes out there, and it's on the Noya network, their technology is just riding on top of this, but saying, hey, now you don't have to follow the money because we have nodes on the blockchain or on this ledger on their technology. Now you could go from point A to point B in 2 hops instead of 8 hops. And on top of that, you could do it in a secure fashion, because we could say, if you want traffic that is only port 443 or HTTPS traffic or banking transactions or whatever transactions, you specify the protocol that you want to see. Nothing else goes through. So on top of programmable internet, you get secure internet. And that's why I'm so big on Noya, because of the adoption. Microsoft. So those are the kind of coins that I'm really looking at, because I know that in a bear market, it's going to survive because of the adoption. So you look at coins like that have the product out. That's why I'm so bullish on it, right? The product is out, is one of the main things with Noya. And that's why I'm like super bullish on it. And Bitcoin is different, all right? So Bitcoin, everyone knows I'm big on Bitcoin. It's because it's Bitcoin. But speaking of which, every time I talk about Noya, I get more bullish and I just want to bag more. Walt Finance. Yeah, you know what? JB, shout out to JB for watching this. I know Walt, Wex. My boy JB is big on Walt. Bitcoin Vet. Oh, man, I like I really like Vet. I like Bitcoin. Bitcoin will not make you a millionaire. VeChain has the potential to make you a millionaire. I'm bullish on VeChain, right? But VeChain has, the only thing that concerns me is VeChain is a circulating supply. But if a lot of money comes into VeChain, VeChain can pump big. We've seen it go from, 5-6 cents to 28 cents. Everyone saw it. Everyone was pissed, like, man, we sold VeChain, blah, blah, blah. Hey, but live and learn. Bitcoin is your safe play. Bitcoin is not financial advice. Do your own research. Bitcoin is slow. It's boring. But sometimes it just surprises you, right? It's a safe play that I like to have in my bag just to hedge against, just to, like I said, I treat it like my RSP. I treat it like my 401. If I had limited a small amount of money, I wouldn't put it all into Bitcoin. I wouldn't put 50% into Bitcoin. For me, because I'm a risk taker, I'd put it into a low to mid cap coin that has a great community. The product is coming out, okay? Keyword, product is coming out very soon. And the community. I would put into more of a riskier coin like that so I could at least 10 to 20x. And I'd probably look for a micro cap coin. Something that is in the low 0.00 levels, or shout out to Crypto Wade. If Crypto Wade is watching this, he's the low cap gem master. He's one of our admins in the group. If you want to talk to him about micro cap gem, he's like the micro cap gem master. On top of that, he's like the balls of steel master. He could hear the most FUD. You could chill him. You could tell him that the CEO has left. He's taking all the money, and he's leaving. And he'll do his own research, he'll investigate, and he'll hodl strong. And I've seen him grow his bags from 2,000 to 200,000. From I talk to Wade often. I talk to Wade like at least once a week, and I've seen him grow his bag. Like I said, one of his crazy bags was like $1,000 turned into 140. He keeps doing it. But shout out to Crypto Wade. SA, what's going on, SA? If Bitcoin goes below 35, I'll add more DOT and some Theta. Yeah, you know what? I'll probably get onto Theta again. I should have bagged it on the dip, but there's way too many coins to bag on this dip. Like I said, Theta, you can't go wrong with Theta too. Theta, I wish I held on to my Theta. But yeah, Theta's awesome. Polkadot, I'm really banking on just because, like I said, Polkadot is going to be... Polkadot might not make you all that much money, but I think Polkadot is an easy 200. 100 is easy because we've gone to 60. We're 40 off from 60. I think the challenging thing might be a $300 DOT, right? But like once the parachain slots start, it's going to be crazy. People are going to be like trying to scoop as much Polkadot as they can, and that's why you want to get in before the madness starts. If you look at Kusama, just pull up TradingView. TradingView is free. Look at Kusama. Look at the action of what Kusama, because of Karura, because of Akala, because of the parachain slots are starting. Now, if you look at what's coming soon in the pipeline are the Polkadot parachain auctions. So those are going to start very fast, okay? So you want to make sure you want to get in before the rush, before Polkadot starts to take off like crazy. Yo, shout out to OZ Troll. Shout out to OZ Troll. Doom and Glooms MFers. Yo, shout out to OZ. OZ always got to cause trouble. OZ. Anyways, OZ's out, and I think he's out in Israel, man. Hope the Rockets are doing all right. Hope you're doing safe. Sharo, BTC has no future. BTC is king. Shout out to Manifest Wallace. Manifest, man. Manifest. What'd you buy? Manifest. Had some crazy dips. Cheryl. Oh, yeah. You found out about sharing about, yeah, those are great picks. Pie chart actually called this top. Apparently this year is like 2013 bull run. Who knows? Yeah. You know what? Exactly. Scared money don't make money. Shout out to Manifest. He knows what's up. It's true. Scared money doesn't make money. The first thing I did was like I looked for opportunities. I was trying to scrounge for money and be like, yo, what do I buy? You gotta buy Bitcoin for sure. Gotta buy Bitcoin. Bought Polkadot. Bought Matic. I think I bought VeChain. I bought 50,000 VeChain. I bought so much this morning. I was just clicking away. I don't even know what I bought. I know I bought Bitcoin. I know I bought Polkadot on multiple exchanges. So all I was doing was just like buy, click, buy. I didn't even care. I was just like, click the last green. Let me mark it buy. Hopefully my order fills. Good. Polkadot. Bitcoin. BTCB. Binance on regular Bitcoin. VeChain on Binance I bought. There's one other coin that I bought. Anyways, I bought a lot, and I don't even know if they filled. I think they filled. Hopefully they filled. Because I looked and I'm like, yeah. But yeah, scared money don't make money. Mark Innes bought Sharing, Dot, and a couple of DeFi plays, yeah. Shout out to Renchi, my boy Renchi. David C in the house. I tried to buy SHR. I didn't get through to SHR, so refinables at $1. Any thoughts? Refinable is okay. Like I said, like when you get towards, so their product is out, which is good. So the transactions, that's great. Theta is down to 5.94. It's now worth $5. You know what? I think I'm gonna buy Theta. Yeah, I'm getting back into Theta. I'm gonna just pull the trigger. At 5.94, I just got a message from Delta app that Theta is down. So anyways, yeah, markets are still crazy. Uh-oh, we might be heading lower and lower. I feel some pain. Can you imagine the people who came in crypto 2 weeks ago? Yeah. Shout out to Michael Otto. Okay. This happened to me when so I bought, like I said, my first Bitcoin entry was, shout out to Mark Innes. Thanks for the super chat. Yo, Mark, stop throwing me money. I know you're retired and rich, but I'm all good. Mark, I'm happy as long as you're in the private group, man, where we could just have conversations every now and then, because I'm always interested in what you're buying. But shout out to Mark Innes for getting me into SRK. So Mark got me into SRK. I made a lot of money with SRK. I remember when SRK did I think it did like a 20x or 10x. Anyways, my small bag of SRK, I put in 1,000 or 2,000. It did a 10x to I think I cashed out like 16, 17,000. It was so long ago, but shout out to Mark Innes. That was around December, January. I remember that, Mark. That was crazy. If I didn't speak to you, Mark, I wouldn't have bought SRK, and I got into it and I sold it. I made great money. But anyways, Refinable is going to do well. Wait for the product. Backed by Mr. Beast. They got the product out fast. They developed, and it was good. I was going to answer a question here. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, Michael Otto says, so when I got into Bitcoin, my first Bitcoin buy was 5 Bitcoins for $500. And I talked about this story when I was playing poker. So in the poker community and in the Bellagio, poker and crypto are it's just like drinking water. Everyone talks about it. Poker and crypto is huge. Staking other players and putting money and writing bets and taking pieces of poker tournament players is normal. So people will notice if you're a solid player in poker when you play high stakes poker. How you react into pressure. When someone is betting $100,000 and putting you all in, $100,000 and putting you all in, they analyze the pressure. They analyze your emotions. They analyze you, and they see if you're a good player. Then they'll start to get chummy with you, ask you what your name is. They'll look at your tournament results. They'll see if you're into the second day of the tournament, the third day. So they'll ask. They'll be like, yo, I'll take a piece of you. Meaning that they want to buy a piece of my action. So if I bought into a $10,000 poker tournament, they might want to buy 10% of my action. Okay, so they'll buy, $4,000 for 10%. And if I get in the top, if I win the tournament and I win $1 million, they're going to get 100,000 of that if they bought action. So poker players like to buy a lot of action of other people that they know that play well, and eventually you get to know a lot of people in the poker community. So poker and Bitcoin is huge. People talk about like in 2012, 13, 14, 15, people were just talking about Bitcoin and this coin, that coin. And at the end of the beginning of the summer, I ended up buying 5 Bitcoin for 500. I ended up selling my piece for my 5 Bitcoin back. Then I got into other things in 2016, 2017, buying small Ethereum on weird exchanges, buying crypto off people who already had it in their wallets, right? And them doing a transfer. So that's how I got into to crypto. But to continue on to Michael Otto's question here was the people who got into the crypto game 2 weeks ago. And I bought a full Bitcoin at 54,000, and I was like, yes. So it went to 58,000. It dipped to 54,000. I ended up buying a full Bitcoin at 54,000. So I was happy. And then now I'm like, man, I could have bought two almost. But hey, man, live and learn. I don't care. I think Bitcoin is going. So anyways, the people that got into Bitcoin 2 weeks ago, imagine they bought their first Bitcoin at 58,000, and they see it tank. So people who are new into Bitcoin, and they see that, one of the first things they do is they sell. They panic sell. They get out. That's one of the number one mistakes. Do your own research, not financial advice. Do your own research. That's normal. Try not to panic sell. If you're into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and the fundamentals haven't changed, the CEO, whatever, play on, man. Play on. Stick to it. Yeah, you know what, Pope Benedict. I'm fine with PancakeSwap, man. PancakeSwap has really come out as a true player in liquidity pools and farming. So I know my boys out there like Pat Ethan, Chris C, Lyle, all those guys, they're holding into PancakeSwap, so it's good. Math the barber. Math the barber. What about sharing, Ron? Worst performance in all the crypto space? No. Sharing went from 10 cents. It went from 0.0147 to 10 cents. There's nothing wrong with share. Share, I still hold the same amount of share. The thing, what I would like to see is, and I talked about this. I continue to talk about this. Is NDAs are fine, okay? NDAs and news are fine, okay? But that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is transactions. You guys, like I said, you guys have to look at the Explorer. And so Moth, the Barber TV show, let me show you this. You have to keep an eye on Explorer. And I've talked about this a lot. Let me just show you and share. Bitcoin 39,000. All right, let me share this. Now, okay, so here, let me go to Cardia Chain, Kai Explorer. So this is Cardia Chain's Explorer, and once sharing's Explorer is firing and everything, you don't want to be late to the party before everything starts to fire, okay? The main thing with SHR, NDAs are fine, news, all the stuff. The main thing you want to look at is the product, the adoption, okay? Who's using the blockchain? Who's using a ledger? Is it firing, okay? You look at VeChain stats, okay? You come over here, if you're new into cryptocurrency, one of the main things is that you look at the burn. The weekly burn, the total burn, 3.72 billion, 283,000. This used to be in the million. So this might concern you to say, well, before we're getting 1 million, 3 million, 4 million, 15 million, what's happening now? So this is the sharing Explorer. You want to keep an eye on this to see if, transactions are firing. When is this going to be firing? Because like Tim said, 500,000 transactions a day are coming. Now, if you look at the transactions, this might be a little delayed, May 13th. So you keep an eye on this, but one of the main things is you don't want to be late to the party. If this starts to boom, you're not going to be seeing 3 cents, 3.5 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, right? So once these transactions start to boom, okay, then you're late to the party. So that's the risk that you take. But when it comes to investing, you look at the adoption, okay? The product. Is the product out? Who's using the product? Okay, NDAs are fine. But what I'd like to see, and what I recommend people, because I get the question a lot, when do I think the price is going to move? And I say, once this starts to go parabolic, it's game over, okay? So you take the chance if you want to wait or you want to buy, but keep an eye on this to see. Like you come over here, charts. That's the main thing. So you've got payment IDs. So you just want to keep an eye on this. And maybe you want to poke around in the channel and just ask the admins some basic questions about this. Right? I'm not going to go into details of transactions and blocks and whatever master nodes. But like whether you're into Cardi chain or VeChain, it's the same thing. You look at the transaction, you look at the use of the blockchain, you go to Blocktivity, Blocktivity.info. So you can look at block time. Look, let's take a look. VeChain used to be around there, rank number 22 in transactions. Tron is still doing a ton of transactions. EOS, WaxP. I talked about WaxP around 5 cents. I really should have just stuck to my plan and held on to it long. WaxP, I think I bought in at 4 or 5 cents. Then it went up to 28 cents. But WaxP deals with like the gaming industry and game skins and NFTs. So WaxP is awesome. I should have just held on to my coins. Matea, yeah. No, the bull run's not over. Halfway according to stock to flow model. Yeah, like I said, you could take where to catch crypto Wade. Go to my free group, ask for crypto Wade. The stock to flow model, yeah, is about halfway through. OZ 40% crash. You're still wondering. Yeah, and Chadwick, it's all about the China bad, the China FUD. Yeah, 2017 had some massive crashes, but I'm not doing anything too drastic, but I'm taking profit. I'm taking a lot of profit because I don't want to be greedy, and I'm gonna be happy with the bags I have because I didn't start with a lot, and I'm up a fair amount, so I'm happy. I'm content, and you know what satisfies me is just talking with the community. But you know what? So people in my private group, I like Discord because it's nice and organized, but I like the feel of in the private group our Telegram chat because I like the general discussion about in Telegram in our private group because you can see everyone's conversation, see what people are talking about, and hopefully it just stays generic. But with the Discord group, for some reason I don't like the interface, but I like how it's organized, where we talk about meme coins, we talk about different coins, and we have channels. So if we want to talk about staking, we want to talk about sharing, we want to talk about different topics, it's all organized there. Launchpads, IDOs, etc. That's what's great for Discord, because our private channel for Telegram was just getting way too busy, way too crazy. So people were like lost in conversations. We had like 5 to 7 conversations, from personal to NFTs to launchpads to people's bikes. It was crazy. So now I pop into the Telegram private group just to have a general discussion, just to see what everyone's buying or whatever. But shout out to OZ. Yeah, the crypto ban, man. Crypto ban just create a bunch of FUD. Noya, yeah. I'm trying to reach my Noya goal. China, I think, does 50%. 50 to 60%. Time to look at 80. I have Cardano. I wasn't a big fan of Cardano. You bag some Matic. Shout out to Carlito. Carlito's in the house. Bag some Matic. Yeah. I bought Matic. Cardano. I have Cardano. I'm happy with my Cardano bag. I bagged Matic 3-4 days ago. Fine, Kaylin. So, refinable. I'm fine with refinable at $1. I think refinable is great. I'm holding on to refinable, and I'm hoping end of year we get to $6 to $7. We were at $2 to $4. So, once the product and more adoption and more players come onto the platform, I think refinable will go back to $3-4. Then towards the end of the year, I'm hoping $7 to $8 for refinable. So I'm hoping. John D, I use PancakeSwap. You know what? I won't use Uniswap unless I have to. I avoid anything Ethereum based. Ethereum chain I avoid. I avoid anything Ethereum. The Uniswap fees, the ETH fees, I hate them. So I always try and buy everything on Peggy, on PancakeSwap. Bitcoin going down? Yeah, I'm all right with Bitcoin going down. I like Bitcoin going down because I don't care if Bitcoin goes 100,000 or if it goes to $20. If it goes to $20, great. If it goes to 100,000, nice. Okay. Does it mean that I'm cashing out or getting out? No. Bitcoin, I'll probably leave to my kids. I'm just gonna hodl and hold on to it. In the bear market, in a bull market, yeah, even in a bear market, I'm just gonna hold on to it. Wait for the next cycle, unless like I'm completely done with crypto. But I'm not done with crypto for a long time. Like, hopefully a long time. Like, I'm getting older, right? I'm just turning 29, but I wish 29. Anyways, I'm getting older, so I probably don't have as many cycles as if I were in my early 20s. But what keeps me sane is just working with the community. I like the conversations that I have because I like to listen to other people's strategies. Even though a lot of people listen to my strategy, I like to listen to other people's strategy. Like, I'll talk with Mark Innes, I'll talk with some of my boys, I'll talk with Manifest, I'll talk with HP, with Henry, and I'll call them up. I'll be, yo, what are you buying? What are you buying? Why do you like that coin? How come you're getting into? Why are you so bullish on it? Right? Like, I'll talk to Manifest and be like, yo, what's going on with Luxo? Why are you so big into it? But shout to my boy Manifest. Hey Ron, my wife heard you shout me out. She says, hey, yeah man, congrats to my boy Manifest. He just got married. Welcome to the real world. Keep things real. Marriage is great. Off topic, marriage is great. Pick your battles with your wife. Once you have kids, it's not all about you. It's not all about the wife. It's about a mix of combination of taking care of your family. Yeah, you put your kids first, but don't forget about your wife. Take your wife out. Take your wife out like you guys are like an early couple. As you get into your 30s, your 40s, don't forget about those small things. Take her out to a movie. Go on vacation, man. Take her to Hawaii. I took my wife to Paris. We went to Dubai, went to Paris, went to Japan, went to Maldives. Took the kids to Maldives. So we like doing those things. Like, we're big on food, so we're foodies. So we tried out different like 5-star Michelin, 3-star Michelin restaurants. So we'll travel around the world, but now we can't. Maybe we spend a little bit too much on travel, but hey man, you only live once. But enjoy the marriage. Like I said, pick the battles. It's not worth fighting over the small things, right? And be real. Respect each other. Panesh, what's going on, Panesh? Haven't heard from you in a while. Yo, I'm surprised there's no trolls trolling me out for like some other wrestler. Yeah, things are rough. W Rallies, oh my god, I got someone here. Free your mind. RF Tron, yeah, RF Tron, yeah. Sharing is focusing on adoption first. Yeah. And VeChain. Noah Tar down 16,000. Yo, man, if my portfolio and a lot of our portfolios, some of the bigger guys, I'm probably down like 800,000, 900,000, a million maybe. Yeah, I think I'm down a million. Right? It's crazy to say that. Yeah, and my portfolio is probably down a million. Yeah, it is. But probably more, a lot more. But hey, man. We're all here just for the fun, right? Got to keep it real. At this point, do you think VET can go to 50 cents this year? I think VET, I don't know. We got like June, July, August, September. We don't have much time for the end of the year. Shout out to Robin. Buy good projects now. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, my bags are... I've got a lot of risky bags, right? So, like I said, right now I'm just going into smart plays. Because in the bear market, I want to accumulate. So right now, I've got my risk plays. But now I'm just getting more into the blue chips, the smarter plays. Because I know that, like, we're in a bullish market, and I want to wait until like a scared super bear market where I'm picking at the bottom. Right now we don't know if we're at the bottom, but we'll know we're in a bear market when things are crap, when things are going to like 0.00, like you'll know, like when VeChain goes to 0.00175 and Bitcoin went to 3,800 from 10,000 to 11,000. Bitcoin was 11,000 in 2020. And then it went all the way down to 3,800. Then you'll see all the altcoins, big crash. Those are the times to get in. And like I said, it'll mint millionaires with Bitcoin, with altcoins. But you want to get into those levels, and hopefully you get into those levels in a bear market. So for now, I'm just bagging, like I said, blue chips. Man, hold Matic for sure. Theta and T-Fuel? Yeah, I like Theta. Theta, like... Reef, I still hold my Reef bag. I like Reef. Yeah, you know what? I might bag some more Cardano. I'll bag Cardano just because it's in the top 5. But I would prefer to... Well, obviously, I'm more bullish on Polkadot, 1,000%. Macro and micro. Shout out to John D, 3rd D, 21. Yeah, getting old. Wife is last, bro. Bitcoin at 20,000? Yeah, if Bitcoin goes at 20 grand, I'd be so happy. I'd be super happy. I'd make some serious changes to my bag. But if we see a $20,000 Bitcoin, I think we'll see our altcoins go to crumbles if we see Bitcoin at 20,000. So the trolls got wiped out. Yeah, the trolls got seriously wiped out. Yeah, man. So HP is down 250. Yeah, man. Mark Innes, man. You know, like I said, like off topic of crypto. My wife and I love like we just love getting away. Like, we'll go to Vegas just to enjoy and hang out and do nothing in Vegas. Just chill out by the pool in the Bellagio. We could do the same things at home, but we're just in a different city. We go to Vegas, we hang out, we eat good food. You rent a car, go valet parking, play, like, just, at night, like, I play a lot of poker. So the next morning, whatever money I make, let's say I made $1,000, 2,000, 5,000, win or lose, like, treat her. I remember winning like 7 or 12,000, and the next day it's like, let's go shopping. And like, she likes the nice things like purses and all that stuff. So what's a $1,500, $2,000 purse or $5,000 purse when you won so much money? And then we'll go enjoy like a nice dinner. Sometimes we'll just get like street food. Like, if you ever been to Vegas, you ever been to Taco El Gordo, you got to check out Tacos El Gordo in Vegas. We'll grab some street food. Just enjoy, catch some shows if we want, catch a movie, just chill out in Vegas. And, just travel the world. Go to, like I said, we've been to Paris, been to Japan, been to Maldives, been to Thailand, Paris, France, Rome, Italy, all over the States, San Fran. Just traveling is cool. Chris Seeker, any thoughts on Cody? I like Cody. What's going on, Vammy? Sharing doesn't need the app. So sharing doesn't need the app for transactions. So like, when they do a white label solution, you can do a white label solution, and the customer can have their own built-in purpose app, right? But so, for example, let's say it's the government of whatever country, their residents, maybe they got to test some kind of app, or they got to test, that's a great question, right? Because until we see the app, or until we see like a live proof of a customer using a custom app, right? Because the app has got to be, it's probably white label. There's no branding of sharing. It's whatever's been approved by that customer. They can have their own app that is available for them, right? So maybe actually, you might want to go on like on the App Store and look for like a COVID pass kind of app and see if it actually belongs to sharing, or it's white labeled like Thailand COVID app. I think there's some Thailand COVID apps out there. It might be on WeChat. It might be on Apple. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's on WeChat. I actually loaded on my phone WeChat, but I couldn't find a COVID pass. So is it dependent? No, I don't think so. And that's why I say you got to keep an eye on the sharing block explorer to see if there's transactions that are happening. If you see that transactions are happening, great, right? And that's what you should be looking for, because then we know that there's customers firing on the network, okay? Because right now you can think about like NDAs and news. It's speculation until the team says we signed so-and-so, a country or whatever, and then you see a signing ceremony, kind of exactly like Depaya. So people always ask me the question, when do you think sharing is going to really boom? And I said, I don't know. Like, NDAs are fine, right? But MOUs are fine. But for me, what I like to look at is the blockchain activity. Who's firing the network? Who's using it? Right? That's the main thing. Because then we can see transactions. We can see the flowbacks actually working. Once flowbacks works, then we know, okay, great. So that's one of the main things. So people always ask me, when do you think we're going to rise in price? Are we going to rise when the app comes out? For me, I don't care if the app comes out or not. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thanks, Manifest. Like, yeah, it'd be great, but for me, like, when you're talking about dollars and money, I don't think when the app comes out, it's gonna push the price super high or super low. We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know. Like, some people anticipate an event and it goes the other way. Like, if you look at ERSDL, like, when it was weird. So staking was 2 Thursdays ago, and you get a high percentage, but we saw ERSDL go from like $1.80 and it went down to like 60 or 40 cents. And I'm like, why did it do that when staking was just started? So people are asking, well, do you think share is going to pump when the app and staking is out? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I wish I had that crystal ball, because it could go up, it could go down. You look at some chains where they had staking, people anticipated that event and they sold because they knew that it was going to bring a lot of hype. So people sold. That was ERSDL. So do I think when the app comes out, we're going to boom and we're going to fly? I don't know. What I'm more looking at is, once we have these transactions on the sharing explorer, then I can see it get more bullish, because that means that the supply, and there's going to be a constant buying pressure with flowbacks. But until we get more, like, NDAs are fine. Like I said, NDAs are fine. But until we get news that shows partner A, like, for me, great news would be like, we signed the country of whatever, so-and-so country, and statement and everything from that country, right? Because you hear a lot of FUD. There's a lot of FUD going on, especially when price gets low. I know the FUD's going to start. FUD is like inevitable. You can hear FUD doesn't matter if it's sharing, doesn't matter if it's VeChain. I've lived through it. I've seen the VeChain FUD like crazy. The VeChain FUD was just people calling it a fake Chinese scam coin, blah, blah, blah. This was at like 0.003. It was nonstop. And then we saw 003 to 28 cents. So that's what I'm saying is, like, try not to ask the crystal ball questions of, do you think staking is going to pump SHR? Look at the blockchain. Look at the transactions. Okay, look at the news as well. Look at the speculation. Look at the speculative news. Look at the news to say they've signed so-and-so country. Great. Boom. Okay, when is it going to start? When are the transactions? When's it going to flow? Because sharing flowbacks is based on customer adoption, customers using the blockchain, customers using the share ledger to perform transactions. So the more transactions that happen, it creates more sell pressure on the exchanges. That's when you get more bullish. Okay, you could have news and NDAs and MOUs, but to me, those are great, but it doesn't mean that much to me until we see blockchain activity. Okay, activity is where it's at, right? But those are great stepping stones, because you know that they're stepping in the right direction. Okay, so you can't take away anything from that. The team is hiring, the team is growing, so you can't take it away from that. But like I said, you know, it's been a slow process. It's been a slow grind. I know a lot of people were talking about Share Shop. Shout out to TZ. You know what? If you're asking about Share Shop, I don't know. You got to ask the admins. Got to ask the team. I've been getting a ton of questions. I'll probably compile a bunch of questions about sharing, and maybe I'll give it to one of the admins and say, hey, can you guys answer me these questions? Because I get, like, if I show you my inbox is just crazy on Telegram for sharing. When is Shop going to come out? That's the main question. Is shout out to people in the Spanish community. I know a lot of you guys reached out to me. I don't speak Spanish. Well, maybe I do. Maybe a little bit. But one thing that you guys wanted to see was, you said you wanted better communication. You wanted the app. And what was the other thing? Communication, app, and shop, and transactions. So I'm going to compile all of that. I don't know about shop. You guys, like I said, message me. Try not to make it a paragraph or like 5 paragraphs. Try and keep it short and simple. Like, you know, like 2 or 3 sentences. And send it to me. and I'll compile it because, like I said, I get a lot of messages I don't read. You might catch me on a great day, but I'll try and address, or I'll just try and like send it to one of the admins, compile it, hopefully get an answer back. But I know everyone's asking about Share Shop because someone sent me a message, or like 6 of you or 7 of you spam me with, hey, Share Shop was in May of last year and it's been a year. What's going on with it? I said, I don't know. Maybe go ask the admin. So anyways, that's the main thing. Pirate says, why are you down 1 million? Did you not see the crash coming after Bitcoin hit 65? Yeah, you know what? I bought, I'm down 1 million because I bought like 50 Pokemon cards. And I bought like 75 Cabbage Patch dolls. So that's rough life, man. You know, like being down 1 million. You buy all these Cabbage Patch dolls and that's what it is. What's going on? Hey, Pirate, it's just like, hey, didn't you see the crystal ball? Yeah, it was the crystal ball was so far shoved up I couldn't see it. For Bitcoin, I like to see, it depends on how bullish you are on Bitcoin. Bitcoin won't make you a millionaire. Bitcoin's slow, boring. Bitcoin is just something nice to play against, to hedge against your bag as your safe investment. Whether it goes to 250,000, a million, great, boom. It's great because if you bought Bitcoin in before 10,000, 5,000, and you see it go to 65,000, that feels great because you know Bitcoin's king. Bitcoin is going to be number one. It'll be number one for a long while. It's the most scarce asset, right? You compare it to gold. It's awesome. Bitcoin's awesome. So for me, it depends. Like you could say 20% of your bag, 10% of your bag. But I used to say like, it's always nice to have at least one Bitcoin in your bag when it was 10,000. But for me, I'm just trying to collect as much Bitcoin and Polkadot as I can. Because the reason why I say Polkadot is because just Google powered by Polkadot. You want to see how many search results you see, powered by Polkadot. That's when you know adoption is here because everyone is trying to build and be built on the same platform that everyone else is building on, right? If everyone's building a road on gravel, and gravel is a trend, and it's the cheapest and it's the way to go, compared to building a road on gold, like it's common. The way I look at it is just like common sense for like for Polkadot, when I'm so bullish on it. People aren't saying powered by XRP, powered by Cardano, powered by this chain. It's just powered by Polkadot. Parachain slots are hot. Kusama's hot. So, but anyways, that's my recommendation for Bitcoin to hedge for the future. You know, I would say like 20% is good. You've been in VET since 005. Yeah, that's good. Keep holding on to VET, man. If you have that long to wait, 2025, 2020, 2030, you know what? That's a long time for crypto. So where do I see VET in there? I think it'll be a lot higher than 28 cents in 2030. Sometimes you just want to play the set and forget. Keep your Bitcoin, keep your main bags out of sight. But for me, it's a little different because I work with the community a lot. I've got tons of messages. So I always got to look at my portfolio. Sometimes I wish I can just step back and not even like look at my portfolio. But because I run these groups, not that I have to look at it. I actually like looking at them. So it's different. Like, plus, I like money. I like the smell of money. I wish I could say I like the smell of Bitcoin, but I can't. But, You know, I live, breathe, eat, sleep crypto. I like learning about it. I like talking to other people about their strategies. I like learning from other people too. You learn a hell of a lot. Don't take for granted like people that are underneath you or who haven't been in crypto. Some people have great takes on risk management, on strategies, on entering, on exiting, what they've heard. Right now, when someone pitches me a coin, I listen to all of it. Everyone that pitches me a coin, I take a look at it because I learned my lesson of like a couple of coins that I didn't get into. Though that cost me actually quite a bit of money. If I took a call on a couple of these, I would have a lot more money. Even if I stuck it like 1,000, I'd probably have over 800,000 in just one coin. If I took the plunge of putting $1,000 into one coin, I won't tell you which coins. Actually, I'd probably have 1.6 million if I put $2,000 in to these coins when someone told me about them. I didn't take that because I was so focusing on DCAing VeChain and VET, but I didn't want to spread my bag out too thin where I had, you know, only a couple of VET and I had, you know, 50 other coins. But at that time I had a lot of VET and had a lot of Bitcoin, had a lot of Ethereum. But if I listen to that person and I bagged 1,000, I have 800,000 there and I have another 800 or 900,000 in the other coin. So I don't ignore everyone that shows me a coin. If I talk to you, I actually take a look at it. And sometimes I'll just be like, give me your 30-second elevator pitch on it. Why is it good? Send me a voice note. Send me a 30-second pitch. The first thing I look at it, what niche is it in? What area? Is it in NFTs? Is it in DeFi? Next thing I'll be like, the team, transparent, anonymous. Okay. Supply. What's the supply? How much does the team hold? What's the tokenomics? Then if I like what I see from there, I go on. If not, whatever. Anyways, physical gold, yeah, I'm in. Anyways, I'm out. I want to thank everyone for joining the stream. Bull run is not over, but like I said, September, October, I'm looking at skimming off the top, taking profit. I'm happy with my bags. I'll re-enter in the bull market, and I'll continue to address the community. And like I said, I got a lot of questions about SHR lately. Reach out to me. Don't send me paragraphs, please. Send me a couple of sentences of the questions that you have, and hopefully I can answer them. So anyways, thanks for joining the stream. Like always, comment, please, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.